Hey guys, it's Ellie Jane. Welcome back to my channel. There's a lot I have to say in this update, so I won't talk too much about why I became vegan. I'll save that for another video. But just to give you a bit of background, I started this journey with my partner KT. We both cut a couple of things out of our diets, and then one day we just decided to go full on plant-based, and we've been plant-based ever since. That was just over 2 years ago. Overall, I feel much healthier and happier. The 2 H's I believe we should always strive towards. In this video, I not only touch on how my life has changed over the past 2 years, but also why I've chosen to cut out gluten. The changes I felt from this were quite drastic, and I highly recommend you watch this part if you consume gluten. Please refer to the description if you want chapters, because I honestly filmed this video very spontaneously. But anyways, I hope you enjoy, and here you go. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Ellie Jane here. Today, actually yesterday, marked my 2-year vegan anniversary, and I feel like a lot of people might think that's a little OTT to have an anniversary for when you went vegan, but honestly it's a celebration for me. I feel like it's been longer than 2 years. It's been such a beautiful journey. It's just crazy how we started off eating more processed foods like Ives, like we had, what's it, the meatballs? Hot dogs? Yeah, the hot dogs and like the burgers. We used to get frozen burgers from Costco as well. Eventually, we kind of associated our lifestyle with becoming more healthy. So we started cutting out those processed foods, and I will admit, like sometimes we have it every now and then, but it's definitely not as frequent as it was before. We lean more into like pulses for our protein. So that's your chickpeas, lentils, beans, and...
Can I sit on the couch?
Oh yeah, come. Here's my vegan
It's
buddy.
my vega-versary too.
Yeah, this is like a very spontaneous video. We are actually like going out for dinner.
Shout out Vegan Street!
To Vegan Street. We've been there many times. We celebrated our 3-year anniversary there. Did we celebrate our 4-year too for pizza? Can't even remember.
We've been there so many times.
We've been there so many times. I'll insert all like the delicious clips and videos of the food that we've had there, but they're, I think, the goats of vegan food in our city. And I know like if I were living somewhere else, like I would definitely want to touch this spot if I ever visited Calgary. So whether you're vegan or not, like their food is delicious. We're actually gonna be going there with people that have never been there and people that aren't even vegan. So to have that kind of confidence to bring like meat eaters to that spot, I think that says a lot about the food there. I learned so much through this journey. It just made me more like aware of like where my food is coming from, and I just think overall like your consciousness just grows wider and wider as you eat more plant-based foods. How was your plant-based journey?
It's been very dope. I think she alluded to it earlier in the video. I think I heard a couple of glimpses, but starting the journey with someone who had a similar perception of why to go this way and why to incorporate these changes into your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Just made the transition like a lot smoother for the both of us. It didn't happen overnight for either of us. Like we were cutting things out like slowly to then stepping into a vegan lifestyle together on the same date. So
yeah.
In that sense, it's kind of like just our little thing. It's kind of like exciting in that way, but it's been an exciting journey. I've learned a lot about not only my own body, but you know, the world in general. And I get asked all the time, like, would you ever like go back? Like, yo, just have meat like just today? Or it's like, yo.
So okay, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Yeah, I could never go back, man. I've just reaped all the benefits to like the fullest, and now that I'm aware of what these benefits are, I feel like I couldn't live another way. Happy to have shared it with this person right here. And definitely looking forward to exploring more plant-based foods. I feel like we've just scratched the surface, like we've just started, and it's crazy too. Another thing that we talk about all the time as well is just the relationship that we now have with food.
Yeah.
I feel like I appreciate food in ways that like I just didn't before, because it's almost like, it's like my body is just like thanking me after every meal. Like everything is just so cohesive now, you know what I mean? Like between my mind, body, and spirit, and everything just feels so aligned. I know that might sound a little too deep, but for those of you that know, you know. Oh, by the way, I always love popping in on this channel and just saying what's up. What's up? You know?
Literally in like so many of my videos. But yeah, there were so many things that I want to add on to like as you were talking, but I didn't want to interrupt you. So I feel like I forgot most of them. But It definitely made me enjoy cooking, and it made it more fun. My food is like more colorful now. I didn't have as much vegetables every single day, and now that's like pretty much all we eat. So I feel like a lot healthier. I have way more energy during the day. I'm just like more excited in the mornings to like get up, and I've become a morning person, which is crazy because I used to sleep in till like 12 or 1. I used to take naps every day, and now I like seldom take naps. My appreciation for food has just like increased by a lot. And I just get more excited to eat. I don't know, like even like for this meal, like I've been thinking about it since like yesterday.
A vegan streak can do that to you though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yo, for any of y'all in Calgary, vegan or not, check it out. For those of you who like, again, aren't plant-based, if y'all have this perception that like, it's just not gonna be good food, get that out your mind. That's how children be thinking. No offense. They decide whether or not they like something before they taste it.
Yeah.
Is that true or not? Yes.
And having just like these presumptions in your mind and allowing it to like alter your experience, and just like, it's so silly. I see it all the time when like I get people to try vegan food and they're like, oh, it's vegan. Like they have that face.
Before they take a bite.
Before they even take a bite.
Vegan. Oh. So it's like they're going into this experience with like just
doubt,
there you
negativity.
Yes.
And of course that's gonna play into like how you taste the food. If you like welcome to this food as like no different, you would enjoy it. So
I started a plant-based lifestyle just because of for health reasons, but then it evolved into a whole lot of other things, mostly like moral reasons. But again, like I still don't get away from like the health aspect of it. I've also been gluten-free for almost a couple of years now, and that has been a game changer. It's funny, right? Just because we live in Canada and we've heard so many people who, like tourists in particular, who come to our city and they'll say they're from Europe and they'll be like, yo, what's with the flour out here? Like as soon as I ate some wheat, like some gluten, I got messed up. But like I eat it in Europe all the time and it's like, it's totally cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've never had European gluten, but
we're excited to go.
We're excited to go and try it. But based on, you know, the amount of people that have celiac disease out here in Canada, in North America, the amount of people that actually like cannot tolerate gluten, whether they're aware of it or not, is insane. So, you know, I get asked all the time, like, yo, how do you do it? Like, you're missing out on all the good foods. It's like, if that's where you choose to place your attention and focus, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? But I tend to focus on all of the other things on the other side, pertaining to my mood, my gut health, like how my gut feels, not feeling bloated, how I feel morning after. If that one small sacrifice means I get all these other things, like totally dope. You know what I mean? And that's why I've been able to remain so consistent with it, is because that's where I choose to place my attention and focus. And now she's kind of like, you know, it's kind of happened organically.
Yeah, I'm itching to talk about it, but yeah, so we went raw vegan for a week, and basically that means you don't eat anything cooked, and obviously it's vegan, so that just your options are fruits, veggies that are uncooked, nuts, seeds. So I wasn't having any gluten, and before that it was like the holidays, so I was like eating a lot of gluten, and so it kind of like almost like shocked my body like how much gluten I was eating. And then when I went from eating a lot of gluten to just like going cold turkey and not having any, I noticed an insane difference that I never noticed before. My mood was far more stable, and I was way less irritable, way less annoyed, and he can speak to this because he deals with like anytime that I'm like annoyed or frustrated. I was way less moody, like starting way less like stupid little arguments, and I couldn't believe how much one ingredient could affect my relationship, my day-to-day life. When I realized that, I was like, okay, if I'm like consistently eating gluten, I am choosing to feel this way pertaining to negative emotions. I'm choosing to be short with my partner and to bicker and argue, and I learned something about it actually, and I wrote it down so that I could share it. it.
Bro, if y'all think it's too crazy to think that gluten has a direct impact on your mood, look into it.
Yeah.
Look into it.
No, not even look into it, but just like try it.
Yeah, you're
I know
right,
it's easier said than done for people that have gluten.
People just find it so like absurd, like so crazy. Like what? Like no way.
Like you're being so dramatic.
No,
it's
like
gut health. Your gut is your mood. Your gut is how you feel.
Yeah.
Like
I could make like 10 videos about like just like my discoveries through this journey, but I just wanted to share something that I heard on a podcast. So what happens when you eat bread and consume gluten? Gluten gets partially broken down into luteomorphins, which are like morphine. And if you don't know what morphine is, it's basically like a very powerful painkiller. And they just use it in hospitals. Like you have to be prescribed it. Basically, let me start over. Gluten gets partially broken down into luteomorphins, which are like morphine, and binds to the receptors in your brain. Basically, like it will make you feel good, like chemically, and just like any other drug, like heroin, for example, it'll make you feel great, but that doesn't mean that it's good for you. And I feel like we need to start looking at gluten like that, especially in North America, where there's something going on with the gluten here, and seeing how it affects our mood, our behaviors, because gluten is known to even cause depression. And on the same podcast, I'll try to link it down below if I could find it, but there's this doctor that works closely with people to change their diets to reverse a lot of psychological but also physical diseases and disorders. Like he literally reversed schizophrenia in someone in a matter of days, severe ADHD, depression. Like there's so many illnesses related to food, and it's insane because I went to the doctor before with like my acne problems, and he said food has nothing to do with your skin. Like knowing that now, like knowing everything that I've gone through to like clear my skin and change my diet, like food has everything to do with your skin. Food has everything to do with your body, with your DNA. And yeah, like I said, I could go on and on. I'll go into more detail in another video, but we have to go. Was there anything else you want to say?
We will see you soon, Vegan Street. Shout out Ellie Jane, greatest content creator. You better keep this in. She holding it down. If y'all ain't appreciating the quality of these videos yet, you crazy. I don't know why you're here. But seriously, she's killing it.
You don't know why they're not here.
Well, they would have to be here in order to hear that.
Oh, right.
But nah, man, she's killing it. Jamaica vlog went stupid, like crazy edits. I don't know about y'all, but like some of those edits like had me like feeling some type of ways, bro. I don't know if it was because I experienced the trip myself, but I don't know. It made me feel nostalgia. So shout out you. Killing the game.
Thank you.
All right, let's get it though.
Let's get it.
I haven't eaten today, so I'm
so hungry.
About to go crazy.
She's so stuffed. I'm so full. We're back home. I'm in my pajamas. We had an amazing meal with everybody. We are so thankful that our bill was covered for us. It was actually like such a treat to just try so many things tonight. Where do I even begin? Beef dip, slapping. KT's burger, slapping. The garlic fries, slapping. The fish tacos, they were okay. They were okay. Oh, the cauliflower, the sweet chili cauliflower, just slapping. My favorite was the calamari. It was so delicious, just slapping. And I haven't had calamari since before I went vegan, but even then it was like a while since I had it, and like I used to get calamari from Opa all the time. Yeah, that was like some of my fave. So to have calamari again, and it legit like tasted like calamari. Everyone else that we went with, like they weren't vegan and they said it actually tasted like calamari, along with a lot of the stuff that they ate. Someone else had the the Nashville chicken burger. They said it like tasted better than chicken. Everyone was like very surprised at how good the food was. So again, if you are in Calgary or honestly anywhere that has like notable vegan food, give it a try. Ask for like their most popular items and try them. I just feel like it will surprise you like how far vegan food has come along. Although I'm very full, you know, I definitely indulged. We had a cookie dough brownie with 5 scoops of ice cream or something, 4 or 5 scoops of ice cream. It was delicious. So I love being vegan. I love having plant-based food, and I can't wait for our next date, which will be coming up soon. I filmed it already, but we went to a restaurant opening, so that'll be an interesting one. If you guys stayed tuned till the end, please give this video a thumbs up. I want to give more informative plant-based videos, and if you want to discuss, if you want me to answer any questions, leave them down below and I would be so happy to answer them either in the comments or I'll let you know if I'll save them for another video. We also went for like a nice walk after. We got home and we decided, well, Katie decided that we should go for a walk, and it was very much needed.
Yeah, she wouldn't have went if I didn't suggest it. She was like, can we go inside?
I was down to go for a walk, but he just went a lot longer than I thought we would. It was like double the distance that I thought.
Anyways, I just want to say what's up and good night. So, good night.
And what's up? Happy veganiversary!